Hello and welcome to The Buzz. I'm not Buzz Beamer, I'm Tom Beamer. And for those of you who don't remember who Buzz Beamer was, he was Sports Illustrated for Kids' answer to Bart Simpson. He was the coolest skateboard riding kid I'd ever seen, and he taught me that calling a girl a dudette was the most respectful thing you could do. Speaking of respect, tremendous respect for Chambers Wheeler Central's coach John Miller. As the Chambers girls coach, he had 585 career wins. He has 9 wins so far this year. He's directing the program that is a startup program, and he's taking it to, I guess you would say, new heights simply because it hasn't been a program before. But Chambers Wheeler Central has played a tremendously difficult schedule. They're 9-6. They make their debut in our top 10 this week, and he's 6 wins away from career win number 600 as coach. But rather than trying to worry about how many wins he has in his career, he appears to be building the foundation for another solid program.
We talk about frequently that we want to build a program, one that starts 4th grade, 3rd grade up, and we want everybody involved in it.
And this year's senior class has really helped the team take those small steps.
That's the thing that's neat about them is the support and maturity that they have shown and encouragement that they have put forth to it. That is really neat.
Now, it's also neat that Miller's a Bears fan. Speaking of Bears fans, I actually saw a Bears fan in the stands of Norfolk Catholic's 54-26 win over Pierce on Tuesday night. Ethan Brozick scored 17 points. I just kept on counting. He scored 17 points, and Norfolk Catholic simply looked unbeatable. It was a defensive gem. I mean, if they were a Major League Baseball pitcher, we'd be talking today about how they tossed a perfect game. Pierce couldn't get a good look from the field. They finished just 7 of 34. Offensively, Norfolk Catholic really didn't get it going until after the first quarter, but when they got it going, they looked good. Now, between Ben Ewing and Ethan Brozick, and they had the guards step up and actually take shots, they were a little more willing, which is something Coach Shane Anderson's been looking for out of the Knights. He got that on Tuesday. If the Knights continue to play like that, they're going to be tough to stop in Class C1, and that's why they top our ratings this week in Class C. We're going to move on with the rest of the ratings. There's quite a shuffle this week in Class C. O'Neill is up to number 2. Wayne drops after a loss to Crofton. Ainsworth is up to number 4. Lutheran High Northeast is up to number 5. Ainsworth up to number 4. Lutheran High Northeast up to number 5. If you caught me repeating myself, congratulations. Pierce drops to number 6. Hardington Cedar Catholic drops to number 7. Numbers 8 and 9 remain Stanton and Wisner-Pilger. And Crofton moves into the top 10 at number 10. In Class D, the top 3 remain the same. O'Neill St. Mary's is up to number 4 after defeating West Boyd. West Boyd falls out of the ratings. Osmond is up to number 6. The Tigers of Osmond, that is. Clarkson is up to number 7. Clarkson's defense holds its opponents to like 3.2 points per game, I swear. No, really, it's like 31 points per game. But if you're playing the Red Devils, you better be ready for a defensive battle. You're not going to outscore this team. Randolph is up to number 8. Elkhorn Valley drops to number 9 following a loss to... Who did they lose to? I didn't write it down in my notes. Elkhorn Valley did lose a game to Stanton, and then they lost one to Humphrey. Stanton, of course, a Class C team. Humphrey is the number 1 team in Class D. So the top 3 doesn't remain the same because Humphrey wasn't number 1 last week. Howells lost to Wisner-Pilger. They dropped to number 2. West Point CC stays at number 3. Chambers Wheeler Central is into the top 10 despite losses to Ainsworth, number 4 in Class C, and undefeated St. Mary's. Join me next week when I talk about tacos and the difference between riding a bull and riding a pony on The Buzz.